We are scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Cyrus MMA, Shaun Lomas. And his opponent standing across the cage. This man is representing Group House and DNFT, fighting out of the red
pro middleweight contest, getting ready to go down. Perennial UK journeyman Shaun Lomas facing Dinky Ninja and Grip House Dan Hope.
Yep, the legend Lomas, become well known in UK MMA circles and combat sports circles for years, and having his probably his best year in MMA as well. He's taken some big wins. Beat Des Parker, probably his biggest win earlier year. Beat Paul Taylor, the heavyweight. You know, he has really come on. But Dan Hope, experienced guy from a very good gym north of the wall, the Dinky Ninjas.
Absolutely. Lomas, though, win, lose, or draw, he's one of those, one of the journeymen who brings it.
An actual journeyman as opposed to a can Steve.
Well, yeah, you know, I suppose that's the fair way to put it. He actually works.
Oh, he's tough, and if you don't beat him, he'll still be in there. And you know, he's added tools to his arsenal. He was purely a striker before. He's got submissions. I've seen him hip throw people on the last UKFC show, and then submitted a BJJ brown belt. Like, this guy can do it.
And again, a big left hand rocks Hope. Lomas drives him into the cage.
Yeah, I think that was
more
of a balanced thing there, but you know, I took the initiative. Looking for that footlock there, the old school catch wrestling shin compression. Hope does a good job, just frees the leg. And you'd think a guy of Hope's experience and calibre would be able to weather a Lomas storm. But, you know, he's a tricky guy, and like I say, you've really got to finish him. He's not a guy who'll roll over. He's a very tough, durable fighter.
See him trying just a holding position here at the moment. Doesn't want to give anything up.
Yeah, and this fight was originally scheduled against Des Parker for Hope. Lomas duly stepped in when Parker had to withdraw due to an illness. As we saw him earlier, and he got a swollen leg. It was some sort of bite, and his leg's massive. But there you go.
Lovely.
Here's Lomas working from the top.
I mean,
controlling the legs, looking to get a pass. He can get to side control there. He's actually got the side control. If he can get a cross face, he'd put himself in a better position. But Hope going to roll in there. Nice work. Gets on top. But Lomas never stops.
No, it's a proper bit of chain wrestling here.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. And he's staying in tight on that leg. You know, you've seen Lomas been working with good wrestlers like Ali Arish and whatnot. And, you know, he's never been content to be static in the game. He's always adding elements, and we have seen him progress over the years. More often than not, he's learned on the job.
Yeah.
You know, but it's been good to see him definitely add new elements to his game. Hope here looking to potentially set something up, go to the back.
Take the back, I think. Watch him spin round.
Yeah, look, both hooks in there. And Lomas is good from this position. Like, he fights the choke well, doesn't give anything up. As I say, hard to finish. I've seen guys on his back for almost full 5-minute rounds, but Hope is a very good grappler.
Very good. Really sinking in the hooks, controlling the hips now.
Look how composed Lomas looks there, though. And he's going to turn him. He'll get on top.
Oh.
Almost. It's like the infamous Lomas roll. Always manages to find it somehow. He just finds a way. It's crazy. And, you know, any of these guys that come into a fight know that they're going to be in a fight with Lomas these days.
Absolutely. Hope now starting to land some heavier shots from that top position. Some elbows.
He's on top half guard there, chopping him with a few of the forearms, few short elbows.
And that cross face across the throat, that's just ugly. Trying to disrupt his breathing now. Just making it ugly on the ground a little bit.
Lomas again looking for the bridge and roll.
Yeah, a lot of fighters be happy to use the half guard to posture up and a la Randy, but obviously Dan's looking to secure him up against the cage a little more before he commits to any posture.
Yeah, he might. Well, it's the Lomas whizzer as well. Like he's got a good tensile strength. If he gets hold of you with a whizzer, it's hard to release it. And the Hope has managed to release it now, but it's taken him a good while to free himself there. Now we can get some posture before Lomas re-grips. He's got the whizzer again.
And it's a pretty wide open half guard as well. Now just hooked Hope's left leg.
10 seconds. I'm sure Dam Hope would have liked to get in and out in the first round, get on his way back up to Glasgow, but not against Lomas.
No, Shaun's not going to lay down for anybody, and stayed busy there, defended well, didn't take a whole lot of damage.
And, a clear round in the books there for Dan Hope. Definitely, there's no two ways about it, but, Lomas is holding on, and we've seen he's going to put you through your paces. It's going to make you bring your A game to get the finish. And we've seen Hope fight on a lot of big organisations against a lot of big names. He's fought some of Europe's best fighters, and it just proves the level of durability that Shaun Lomas brings to the table.
Absolutely. Paul Crossley going to clear out the seconds as we get ready for this second round in this middleweight contest. The legend, Shaun Lomas, taking on Dinky Ninja's Dan Hope. You expect anything different out of this round? Shaun's always very patient.
Yeah, Lomas won't force anything. Goes in full power with the low kicks. And I've also seen him knock guys out. He can be a threat anywhere. Hope is more of a tactician for sure. Nice exchange of knees there. But Lomas has had a lot of years in Thai as well, doing the Thai circuit, the boxing circuit. There's not a lot that phases him.
You'd think again, though, that the recipe for this would be for Dan to initiate that clinch and get close and take him back down to the ground.
He went to catch the kick. Lomas has done well to escape that. He might be on a single leg there, Hope, if he can get in there, but he's got to watch the Lomas guillotine as well. No one wants to be in Lomas's armpit.
Nice for.
And again, that tensile strength, that squeeze is, not to be sniffed at. I remember Lomas finishing turning him around with a guillotine. If you leave your head in there, he can find a way to choke you. But Hope is out now and he's clear. Might look for that head and arm. If he can get the crossface in.
And Lomas looks so composed, God. I don't think there's a bad position that he doesn't know. I don't mean that in a horrible way, but nothing tends to really get him frantic or.
I don't think he's that's any part of his demeanour at any point ever. If you still look that composed, I've seen him underneath some monster heavyweights and all sorts, and if you're still composed in those positions in a fight, can you imagine anything in life that's going to fluster you?
Yeah,
probably not.
Dan, maintaining top control, doing what he needs to do to, grind the seconds and the minutes of this round away.
Yeah, chipping away.
Body, head.
And again, Lomas just grabs something, keeps you tight in. It's hard to get, the real clean shots off against him. He's holding Hope's head there, and then he grabs a whizzer, and, it goes from one to the other. When in reality, Hope would look for some good posture to land some big punches and elbows. It's not that easy.
there's all these small progressions that means that Hope can stay there without fear of being stood up to. It's the little shots, the little move. Then Shaun looks to do something. Ref hasn't looked like he's even considered standing him from this position.
You see there, Hope is chipping away with the shots, dropping the left elbow, right hands to the body. He might look to pass there if he can free his right leg. Look for a heel look or a leg lock potentially. That is one of the kryptonite things for Lomas there. You know, look for the leg lock. I've seen that a few times. He holds on to the half guard really well, but guys attack for his legs. I've seen him have success. Looking to free the arm for a potential Kimura on that far side. Hope maybe.
It's that, again, wide open half guard. Hope could probably have slipped his leg out, but seems more comfortable controlling.
Yeah, to be fair, you're better in that position you are trying to mount Lomas. He's got the famous upa roll, bridge and roll, that seems to get almost anybody off the top of him. You're better off having a bit of control over his hips from the half guard position to keep the control, chip away with your shots.
Yeah, he's sitting deep in that half guard as well, isn't he?
And he's stood up there by the referee.
Back to the middle of the cage.
Low kick from Lomas. I mean, he telegraphs it, but they seem to land.
They do, and they seem to land with some force.
Goes with a right kick to the body as well. Hope again looking on the double.
That's a nice duck under there.
Lomas trying to punch his way instead of sprawling out of it. Allows Hope to get the takedown once again. Straight back in the half guard position. Almost a mirror image on the opposite side of the cage.
Too tight in for the cage to look for sort of the head and arm, I think, but great position just to beat up Lomas a little bit more.
Yeah, and Lomas does annoy guys with the shots off his back as well. Little hammer fists he'll try and hit you with, little elbows.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a particularly active defensive guard, but he does try to throw shots while he's down there.
You'd be surprised, like, he doesn't look that active, but it's quite rare that people slide through it quite easily. He obviously picks up a few tricks in there that allow him to keep guys in his half guard.
You know, should Dan be getting frustrated with this? He's 2 rounds up. He's working hard. Lomas is sort of the spoiler at the moment, as opposed to the aggressor. Should Dan be getting frustrated, or just keep going back to that game plan?
If anything, you know, late replacement. You've got a durable journeyman. Priorities first for Dan Hope is getting the win. You know, going home with an extra win on his record. He doesn't want to get in any stupid situations that give Lomas an opportunity. So he's playing a very tight-knit, conservative game. Might go the 3 rounds and win that. You know, if it does, it does. He'll be happy to get the win. Obviously, he'd like to get a finish, but it's easier said than done.
5 minutes to see if he can stop the legend that is Shaun Lomas. Couldn't pick a better nickname for the guy.
Oh, it's true. Oi, whiffed the front kick there. It's missed. You know, the amount of times I've seen Lomas fight dozens of times, and the amount of times I've seen him clean stopped, extremely, extremely rare.
I don't think I know he has been. I don't think I've ever been present to watch him be TKO'd or KO'd. I've seen him lose a few submissions, but I've seen him win a couple as well.
Yeah, that was a well-timed shot from Hope. Again, gets on top. Again, gets on top in the half guard as well. Can he advance? Can he set something up? Nice deep underhook. As Lomas tries to squirm around. I do recall a certain UFC middleweight in Scott Askham clean counting Lomas a good few years ago.
Yeah.
That's one of the only times I can really remember it, you know, like that. He's such a tough, durable guy, and the level of guys he's fought, and we haven't been able to do that to him. It's impressive, really.
Yeah,
probably not good for his brain cells, mind, but
I think if you went back and looked at the back catalog of all of his fights and looked where some of these guys are now, I mean, he's fought a who's who.
Oh, most definitely. Hope here again, chipping away, body, head. Don't like say there, he's not actively trying to progress past the half guard.
No,
he's happy to contain him, control the hips a little bit, chip away with the elbows.
And Sean's been, as you pointed out, Sean's been unable to use any of that explosive, strength and power he's got. On his side, hip down, pretty hard to get that spring. As I say that, and straight back into the half.
Yeah, you see that Hope didn't want the mount. He's obviously done a little bit of research on Lomas. He could have had the mount, opted to slide back across. Now he's inside the guard of Lomas.
That's a workmanlike job by Hope at the moment. He's not making any big mistakes.
That's the way to describe it. He's not making any mistakes. He's doing what he needs to do. He's chipping away, doing enough to stay on top. He'd rather get the win conservatively than, offer something up to Lomas and lose a fight he doesn't need to lose.
Especially after, you've got 10 minutes in the bank, and no question he's leading the fight.
Yeah, Lomas looking that far side for a Kimura, but Hope is savvy to it. He's not going to let him have that. There again, mount is available.
And he's taking it now. But is he just looking to get his position before he postures up, or is he going to slip around the side?
Yeah, with him being up against the fence there, a bit harder to get the bridge and rolls. Might be why he's opted for it. But there we go, back again into the half guard.
Back in the half, yeah.
Knees from the bottom from Lomas. And his referee Paul Crossley gets him back on the feet again. Fair call.
You got to think Lomas now needs that big KO.
Oh, nice low kick on the end of that combination.
3-shot combination there.
And Lomas wants it. Oh, nice right hand as he came in off that kick from Hope.
Nice drop of level.
Lomas with a butterfly hook sweep. Didn't quite get it. Good base from Hope. Inside the guard again. Chipping away with the shots. Being a little bit more active with the punches now.
I think he's hoping. This is where the fight stays now.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get stood up again. Felt a couple of Lomas low kicks there. He doesn't need to get involved in that kind of game if he can take him down, grind it out.
Get some cage time in. As you say, even from the bottom, Lomas trying to land little shots to the body or to the head.
Yeah, it does things that other pro fighters don't do. Most guys are trying to move or escape in different ways. Lomas, if he gets an inch, he tries to hit you with something, and that is quite disconcerting.
Hope now looking to try and get that posture, maybe put a stamp on this round.
Look, Hope doesn't really want the posture. He's happy to stay in tight, chip away with the shots. And we're going to get to the end of the fight here. It's going to be a clear victory for Dan Hope.
Clear decision for Hope.
Not going to win any Fight of the Year awards, but he gets another win on his record against a tricky opponent.
Did exactly what he needed to do, and no doubt about the win. But again, Lomas, everyone, his kryptonite was the ground. You'll sub him.
Yeah, not anymore.
Not anymore.
And that's a good level fighter in Dan Hope as well.
Yeah.
So, I think the decision's a formality, but be a win in the bag for Dan Hope. 15 minutes cage time.
Yeah, and the test in the legend.
After 3 rounds of MMA action, we go to the judges' scorecard, where we have a unanimous decision for your winner in the red And your appreciation, please, for Shaun